Hello, it's Simone, aka WLSPhoenix. I just wanted to make a video, a quick update of kind of my pre-op assessment that I had today. This is my final appointment before my surgery, so just thought I'd share, just in case anybody's going through it and they kind of want to know what you're up against. So my appointment was at 11:15 this morning, and they warn you ahead of time that it's going to be 2 to 4 hours. And the reason being is because you're going to see several members of staff. So what you do first is you go to admitting, and they sign you in to register you for the actual surgery date. They confirm all the information that you have. See, with Canadians, which I'm going to share, which I think is funny, is we have these cards. So I'm going to hide my information, but see, that's my... You don't smile, so that's why I look like... I was pissed off. So they swiped that, and all my information is on there. So everything on there. And then I have my hospital card, because everything in the hospital, like the hospital that I go to for my program, is all connected. So all my stuff is on this little University of Ontario card. So there it is. Sorry, hiding all my information. I don't reveal all that to everybody. So with that, I only had to verify everything, and then I went to walked a little, took an elevator ride just to the second floor, which is really convenient for anybody who's plus size. And I went to the front desk, told them, they gave me took paperwork, because you're supposed to have paperwork with you from your family physician for your history and your physical. You're supposed to take beforehand, and then they give you some paperwork that you're going to give to the person you see when you go in. They put you in a room, and the room has everything, so everybody will be coming to you. So I was in a nice big chair for myself, and my mom was with me, because she's always with me for these appointments. And we didn't wait that long. I think we waited about 15 minutes, and the first person we saw was a nurse. This nurse just wanted to know what medication I was on. So if anybody cares to know, I am not on anything. I was only taking vitamins. I did cut down because some of them were giving me a headache and causing other sorts of distress, so I just kind of cut down on it until it's necessary, because I was taking it pretty regularly. Then what else was I taking? Oh, I also was taking iron, because I was required to after a blood test with the other hospital, and they said that I was really low on iron, so I was taking that. That was also causing me headaches, so I just kind of take like a half a pill. I was taking half a pill a day, and then I kind of cut down to every other day, because it was really causing me a headache. Aside from that, if I have any pain, which is inflammatory medications, I was taking Aleve or Advil. Advil was for more migraines, and Aleve was more for pain. Aleve alleviate. So anyway, they took that down, and I was given this. Hold on. I think some of my information is all up on this, but pretty much just the order of medication, what I can take, just a little blurb of anything, my weight and my height, my information, and it's just what I can have up until the surgery. So it says here that I have to stop Advil and Aleve a week before my surgery, which is July 13th. I have to stop everything. I have to stop all of that stuff. So that was fine. I really don't like taking pain medication. I know after the surgery it's a necessity, because I'm going to be in a lot of pain. But if I'm having a headache, I really avoid it as much as possible. I don't know why. I just don't like taking stuff. I don't know. So with that, it didn't take long, because she just, plugged everything into a computer and then left. Next person was a registered nurse, and she was there to do more of the checking up of my body, aside than what's being put into my body. So she was very fun, very laughy, humming, things like that. Asked me the same amount of questions. Additional questions was probably more you know, if I have sleep apnea, if I have those problems, do I have any heart problems, liver disease, all of those kind of stuff, which I have nothing. I don't have any medical problems, only have pain, weight, things like that. Everybody's always surprised, I guess, because I am a very large weight, so they're all assuming that I have that, or sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is the number one thing people are shocked about. Sleep apnea, diabetes, and some sort of seizures that I don't have, and I never had any of those problems. So they say I'm in perfect health to do that, especially before any of these things come on. So I was very happy to hear that. She took blood. She did my blood pressure. She did ECG or EKG. And then she kind of went through stuff that I'm going to have to do for the surgery. I got a schedule here. Obviously, you can't really see that. But the schedule is what I will be, kind of my fluid intake, breathing exercises, DVT prevention exercises, and record ambulation. Fluid intake is a medicine cup, which everybody has seen, the ones that are on top of like a cough syrup. And you take 1 ounce or 1 medicine cup you drink, and it's supposed to be for the first 2 cups every hour. So, and there's kind of a schedule, and I have to keep track to see if everything's okay. So they gave me a copy, but this is not the copy I'm going to use. Then breathing exercises is kind of just heavy, deep breathing that I'm going to have to do that. DVT prevention is kind of blood clots, anything with my legs. So kind of just ankle turns and moving my legs around. She said I'm going to have to do like the alphabet with my feet, which is pretty funny. We found it funny, but I have to do it 15 every 45 minutes just to make sure that the circulation is flowing. And then the walk that we all knew that we had to do in order to get everything out and just to make sure that I'm able to move around. So that was all fine for me. The only other thing she gave me was a form. I'll show you. It's another little form for kind of just my stay there. So what kind of room do I want? Do I have insurance? What's going to cover it? I'm just going to take a ward room, which is just a room where you share with a bunch of people. Everything else is like top dollar stuff. That stuff I'm supposed to bring back the day before surgery. I have it on the day of surgery so that they know where I'm going to be. I could have just handed it in that day, but I just appeased them for it. After that, I met a physician, just a regular physician, and he checked my breathing, used the stethoscope and checked me out, and asked me the same questions again, obviously because they're not all familiar with me, which I'm okay with. He asked me if I had sleep apnea, liver disease, things like that. Another shocked person that I didn't have any problems. He also checked my mouth, which I thought was really weird. I think he just wanted to see if I could take, with the anesthetics, and I'm going to have a tube put in my throat for the oxygen. He wanted to make sure that I didn't have anything obstructing it. I have tongue rings. So the first thing he said was, I always find something interesting, and I was like, okay, that's just really weird, but whatever. And I was instructed to take it out. Which is fine. I don't mind taking out my tongue rings. I've had them since I was 19. I'm 30 now. And taking them out, not really a problem because I can take them out for weeks, months, and it will still be there. So I'm fine with that. He was happy that I wasn't putting up much of a fight for it. Before he left, he was really sweet, and he said, we just want you to make sure that you do this the right way because it's more psychological than it is physical. You have the stomach, but that doesn't mean that your brain is going to think, okay, well, I have the stomach now, I can still eat whatever I want. But we did tell him that I have done so much research, and I am trying to do this the right way, so he seemed very satisfied with that. The last person who took the longest, who took like 40 minutes, which we were kind of upset about, but before I get to him, we got a prescription from our surgeon before we came to this appointment for vitamin K. Apparently you're going to need it before surgery. So I'm going to show you. I got it. You're supposed to take, it's a milliliter or 10 milligrams for 10 days. So the first dose is 10 days, and the second dose is 2 days, and these are both prior to surgery. This is the weirdest container, y'all. Okay, so let me just take out one. What you're supposed to do, looks like, what? Cotton all over and stuff. It looks like this. It's a little fluid, it has fluid in it. I'm trying to get you to see. What you're supposed to do is crack it and down it. That's it. And I have 2 of them, and they're in cotton in this little container. And 10 days, one 2 days before surgery. So I'm pretty prepared to do that. It's not hard drinking something, right? I was also asked if I started optifast, and I did, and I'm going to get to that. I'm trying to get to everything before it gets too fast. But I'm going to cut off this video really quick so I can make another video. I didn't think it's going to be 2 parts again. I just keep rambling. But anyways, I'll be back in 2 minutes.